about to tear it up.
He's about to tear it up.
Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work.
We've got the momentum. Let's keep it going. The National Basketball Association and the Minnesota Timberwolves are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to avoid any behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using the proper language or gestures, into the court.
Game 3. Welcome to the NBA Final. You take a look at the Knicks.
Having split the first two at home, they've relinquished home court advantage. They look to take it back tonight.
Yeah, and at this point, it's anyone's to claim. The kind of back-and-forth series you hope for tonight will be pivotal.
And now the opening lineup for New York. They've got Josh Hart. He's out there with Rui Hachimura. Jalen Brunson is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Baller in at the two-guard spot. Shot's good by Hart.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Hachimura. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a man a second late.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. About a minute into this first quarter. Second shot opportunity. Off with the layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
That shot wide open.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards, a pass to Reed. Doubled by Hart. Outside, DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is a really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson. Guys."
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Anunoby following the score by Minnesota. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by McDaniels. McDaniels got 3 assists in the game. Brunson passes to Hachimura. Outside Brunson, shoots over DiVincenzo. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. The 4th spot held by Rudy Gobert.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Oh, and Reed with a block.
Give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards from downtown. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Right side Hart. Here's Baller. Over to the left wing. Here's Brunson. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Just good on-ball decision-making from Brunson right there. This guy a master in the pick and roll.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Shoots from the right block. Pulled the shot a little left. Bounce goes his way, though. Edwards got 16 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Nails it from 3.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Baller. Hart from long range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels finds Edwards. They get the rebound. Reed, good.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Baller passes to Hart. Hachimura outside. Back to Hart. From deep. Sinks the tray. 5 points in the game.
That's just Josh Hart getting to his spot, being shot ready. Nicely done.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's scoreless. Outside McDaniels. Let's go with a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Baller. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. The Timberwolves lead by 3. And here's Edwards. He's got 16. Pass to Reed. DiVincenzo on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Over Brunson. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 3. Baller passes to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
Edwards with it. Lets the 3 fly. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Baller passes to Hart. Here's Baller. Left side Brunson. On the take. And Gobert with a block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
And that one drops. Edwards got 21. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Down low, Hachimura. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
To the middle. It's stolen away. And now the Knicks on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And the jam by Gobert.
My goodness, a little athleticism, a little Mr. Gobert.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Minnesota with some changes. McDaniels is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Bridges. New York, no good that time either. Pass to Reed. To the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen from outside the arc. Misses another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. McDaniels got 5.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Anunoby. The quick look, no good that time. Minnesota leading by 7. Alexander Walker, the pass to McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Conley with the ball. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Alexander Walker. Kicks it out to Clark. McDaniels with it. And here's Clark. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. McDaniels, that's good. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Bridges. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Baller. Back to Bridges. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Reed for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in for Reed. And it's Ingles in for McDaniels. Clark up top. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Miller's checked in for Ingles. On defense, the Knicks. And the basket by Clark. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
We've got Mike Conley. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Miller in at the 4. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Here's Hachimura. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Hachimura's got 6 in the quarter. Minnesota leading by 7. Conley passes to Clark. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 6 to shoot. Miller, a screen on Brunson. There's the triple. A shot by Conley, no good. Knicks trail by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Baller in the last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He picked up 18 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. It was his effort and energy that made the difference in Game 2. The series is starting to heat up, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And Minnesota with possession here after the basket by New York on the other end.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Miller. to Gobert. Now Edwards. He's guarded by Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. Edwards can't hit. Knicks trail by 5. Baller passes to Hachimura. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Now Conley. Clark outside. Gobert with a screen on Hart. Pass to Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with a 3.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Hachimura gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, swiped away. Inside. Tries to keep it alive. Alexander Walker with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to Conley. Now Edwards. To stop the drought. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
And that strength and... concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Fires in the triple. Brunson's got 7 points.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Outside Conley. Gobert passes to Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
There is so much to love about Anthony Edwards. He is one of the most skilled young basketball players in the league, but he also happens to be quite charismatic.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Clark. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Here's Baller. 6 points for him. Hart finds Brunson. Offline with a 3.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Now here's Hart. 10 points for him. McDaniels with it. Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Hart passes to Baller. Oh, deflected. DiVincenzo with the steal. Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. The 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Tipped. It's stolen by Hart. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Minnesota with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 10. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Shot is good by Edwards.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And it's off from three-point range.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Baller passes to Hart. Pass to Baller. Here's Brunson outside. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He misses the free throw. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know.
And looking at where the Knicks... That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Outside Reed. Pass to McDaniels. Three-pointer. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option for three-point territory. What a look there.
So on the floor for New York, Josh Hart is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Baller in at the shooting guard position. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he lays it up and in.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Left side Hart. Over Gobert. Hart can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's McDaniels. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Brunson passes to Hart. Here's Baller, guarded by Edwards, and stolen by Gobert. DiVincenzo driving. The kick out to Edwards. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Hachimura with a screen on McDaniels. Back to Anunoby. Outside Hart. Pass to Baller. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Baller's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Josh Hart, the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
Outside Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Brunson. It's a one-on-one situation.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. First free throw is good.
What you love about OG Anunoby, this guy widely regarded as one of the league's top defenders, guys, but he's starting to become a more consistent scorer now as his career has gone on.
Minnesota leading by 7. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Fires from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart, the open shot. New York, again, can't hit.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes...
Oh, a sensational slam by Amp.
That is big.
Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 12 left in the third. Out to Bridges for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Bridges has got 9.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Clark with a screen on Curry. Conley with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. The shot by Conley, no good. Knicks trail by 11. Pass to Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Achua, and it's New York with another.
Well, length, athleticism, Achua, tough matchup on the interior.
Here's Shannon. Over Achua, and Shannon gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
You know, they work the ball into ideal position there to get the high-quality look.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Curry. Up and over Conley. That's good from Curry. On the assist from Anunoby. Anunoby's got assist number 5 here tonight. Anunoby against Clark. With some arc. Here's Shannon. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's Minnesota up by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communicate and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Mike Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Garza in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Waller passes to Anunoby. Clark grabs the board. Minnesota leading by 9. To the paint. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
There's a screen for 3. Bridges. Rebound Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Clark outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Pass to Garza. Shot clock at 6. Over Achua. That one off the back iron and out.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Minnesota in the lead. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Clark. Over to the wing. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minot's checked in. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Hachimura's checked in for Achua. Hart comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Brunson is subbed in for Curry.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Conley looking for an opening. There's a screen. Pass to Shannon. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Down low. And the basket by Hachimura.
Big night for Rui Hachimura. You can tell when his number is called, he is prepared to embrace the scoring role.
Outside Conley. Pass to Garza. The three is up. It's rebounded by New York. Right side Brunson. A quick shot there. It's off target.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And Shannon gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Drives to the hoop. Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a three-point play.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Outside Edwards. They set the pick. The shot. Lays out. And they'll get another chance.
Big offensive board. They can milk that clock even more now.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Hart can't hit.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
For three, DiVincenzo. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Baller. Counted from distance. Baller's got 12 points in just the second half.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Reed with it. Hart covering. Back to Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Reed sets a screen. This one for three. Hart pulls it in.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting for three is not the answer.
And that one's good. Baller's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Launches a three. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid, a center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
Hachimura from long range. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, DiVincenzo. Right side, Alexander Walker. Baseline jumper right on the money. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Hart from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. $17 points was their biggest margin. Edwards, a pass to Alexander Walker. Ooh, poked away. Hachimura with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Baller. Outside Brunson. They set the screen. Looking to end this cold spell. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. For three, DiVincenzo. Hart pulls it in.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Baller hits the three-pointer. Baller's got 23 points.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. McDaniels has checked. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead.
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.